The skyline of downtown Toronto really... Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Serge Ibaka.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Brown, Hachimura out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Oubre, and it's Rose in at the 1. And for Toronto, we've got Reggie Jackson. Michael Porter's out there with Ibaka. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's his first foul. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
I tell you, this guy already a double-double threat nightly, and DeAndre Ayton's ceiling is still high. Now, he's got to go ahead and reach those expectations by putting in the work.
Jackson, that's good.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Porter against Oubre. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And it's the Hawks' ball. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with... Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below!
Woo.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Nate McMillan. Coach was saying that he feels Zach LaVine is still underrated as a star in this league. Coach said when LaVine gets going, there's just no way to stop him. He's one of the most natural scoring threats in the league. They certainly will respect LaVine's explosive offense tonight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Now here's LaVine, following the miss by Derrick Rose. Jackson kicks to McGee. Back to Jackson. And taken away by Brown. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way and finished off by Brown.
Well, how about Jaylen Brown in transition, a phenomenal finisher in the open floor.
LaVine against Ayton. LaVine double team. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. .137 left in the first quarter. There's Jackson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. And it's Rose. This time the assist by Brown.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
Now here's LaVine. Really played well against Brooklyn in his last outing. Porter. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
And here's Rose. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
LaVine passes to McGee. LaVine against Brown. The pass to Porter. Takes a 3. Connects from three-point range. Porter's got 5 now.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there. Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Got it. Nice one there from LaVine.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Rose against Jackson. Here's Hachimura. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Hachimura's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Such a very consistent in-between shooter. The defense can't afford to let Hachimura get separation.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Hawks lead by. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Andre Ayton out there with Rui Hachimura. Then there's Jaylen Brown. Then there's Derrick Rose. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. Now here's Jackson. He really was a guy who also stepped up in that win against the Nets. Here's Levine. Rebounded by the Hawks. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Here's Brown, and the rejection by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it. I'll tell you, allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Jackson against Rose. Pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
This guy has got an insane vertical. Levine, no doubt.
The Hawks leading by 6. Outside Rose. Pass to Hachimura. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Hachimura's got 6.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing. And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room, sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Outside, Levine. Passes it to Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 7 points in the game. And you combine Hachimura's power with that 7'2" wingspan, Greg. He's physically built to succeed in a positionless NBA.
And add to that, Kevin, he's got solid athleticism along with a versatile skill set. Hachimura still needs to work on creating off the dribble, shooting the jump shot with consistency, but with his work ethic, there's a good chance he turns those into strengths.
He's all alone. Jumps up, and the dunk by Hachimura.
We knew this coming in about Rui Hachimura. This guy is very good running the floor and finishing in transition.
Levine passes to Ibaka. And Levine, here we go. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their first free throws of the game. And so Levine nails both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Jackson against Rose. From outside, off the mark. Raptors trail by 8. Here's Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And the ceiling so high for Porter. A versatile, effective forward who does so many things well. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
To the middle, here's Ayton, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. Ayton hits them both. 43 seconds left to play here in the half. Levine passes to McGee. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 4 assists in the game. Brown outside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got his third basket of the night right there.
Jaylen Brown thrives when it comes to scoring through contact. This is a guy who is constantly looking to initiate that body contact with the defense.
The shot's good from McGee.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Rose against Jackson. Inside. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Rose. 10 points for DeAndre Ayton. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the quarter. And now with the second.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So the Raptors 5 right now. We've got Ibaka. Levine is out there with Reggie Jackson. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. The pass to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Rose.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Levine against Brown. Now here's Levine. Defense right on him. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Well, you can tell when Zach LaVine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
Rose, no good. And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. And you talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
Good on the 3-point shot.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Porter looking it over. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kelly Oubre. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Hope they get it back. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, what separates Rui Hachimura is his great strength and his motor. Just brings so much energy.
On the wing, Porter. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Rose double teamed. Hachimura kicks to Rose. Back to Hachimura. Here's Oubre, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Kelly Oubre Jr. entered this league as a dynamic athlete, excellent in the open floor, but give this young man credit. He's worked hard to develop the perimeter game that's absolutely critical to success.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Raptors trail by 9. On the wing, Jackson. He's covered by Rose. And that one is good. Jackson's got 6.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
To the paint, here's Ayton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 12 points for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 7 points for the quarter.
And we are seeing the makings of a masterpiece here, guys, from Porter. A threat to score from anywhere within the half court.
And finished off by Rose.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Jackson. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Pass to Porter. Shoots over Oubre. Offline. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Hawks ahead, leading by 10. We'll be back shortly, live from Toronto. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3/4 behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And so in the game for the Hawks, Rui Hachimura out there with Ayton. Then there's Oubre. Then there's Jaylen Brown. And it's Rose in at point. Rose, it's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Well, absolutely fearless. And this is one thing you can say about Derrick Rose. He's never had trouble converting in the painted area.
Levine finds Porter. Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And it's Rose penetrating, lays it up off the glass. Rose has got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Ibaka dishes to Levine, releases, and there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Great elevation on the J. Levine becoming more and more consistent with that.
A floater, and the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention.
Don't you love how physical Jaylen Brown is? This guy is not afraid to draw contact.
The first one falls. And Brown drops them both. Doris, you and I know the quality of play in the NBA bubble was terrific. And some people have said a lack of travel a possible reason why. The league, we think, looking at ways to reduce travel moving forward.
Exactly, Kevin. And one option on the table is the, quote, series model. You see it in baseball, where you play consecutive games against a single opponent. So what about the states with multiple teams? New York or California? Can you play all of those teams in one trip? This not only preserves players, but it also cuts travel expenses, something the league is looking hard at.
Rose passes to Ayton. And it's Hachimura in the corner. High post try. No good there. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And then Levine with the jam.
for the dramatic. LaVine in style.
Rose dishes to Ayton. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Ayton throws it down.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
LaVine against Brown. Count it. Good.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up. And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Hawks.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Rose.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And stolen by Dunn. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the right side. To the middle. Okongwu's shot is good. And the Hawks lead by 16.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
The three from Johnson. Ball's knocked loose. Outside Flynn. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg.